Boom! What's up, Waves Capital? It's Royce Jacob, and welcome back to the channel. In this quick video, I simply want to talk to you guys about why I believe the next phase of the long-term bull market cycle is officially upon us as of the summer of 2023. I want to talk to you about the category of stocks that I believe will benefit most from this trend and over the remainder of 2023. And of course, this is a trading channel. We got to talk about trading. I want to talk to you about how I'm personally playing this next phase of the bull market, what I plan to do from here, and for those of you who are existing members of Waves Capital, we had a freaking amazing day, as you can see in front of us, and some cheers are in order. Okay, so we'll save that for the end. For now, we're gonna run it back. We're gonna throw it back to the good old days, because I think the good new days, are quickly approaching, and we got Robinhood in front of us. Okay, so for those of you who have been around for a while, you would remember the good old "I made X amount in X amount of dollars in X amount of time" videos. The number, I should say, the dollar amounts involved here is a bit less impressive. I will caveat this by saying that about a year and a half ago, I transferred the far majority of my investment capital out of Robinhood to TD Ameritrade. So that does skew it a little bit. But as you can see in front of us, we'll do the old little wiggle wiggle. Make sure we can get a focus there. Do the old wiggle wiggle just for, if anyone doubts me, just for validities, the purposes of validity, we'll do that. But it was a good day, you guys. Once again, I did transfer about 90%. So I would say this is about 10 to 15% of my total options portfolio that I keep in Robinhood. One, because the user interface is, I just enjoy the user interface. It's nostalgic, and I love making videos like this when I get to bust out the Robinhood account for you guys, okay? So anyway, that was a little caveat. As you can see here, we were up just over 10K today, so that's nice, up about 85% on the day, following some very, very good news, okay? Today, the reason the markets did fairly well today, but honestly, the majority of our positions, you can see on the watch list right here, some of our prime positions, really outperformed the markets. The markets in general did pretty well, with the SPY and NASDAQ in the green, but you guys, small caps are really winning, and that is kind of what I want to discuss here. Okay, so first things first, you guys, if you do want to know how I'm trading my personal portfolio on a day-to-day basis, if you want every single newsletter that I write every trading day, every morning, every trade alert, every price targets newsletter, every macro analysis that I write, then that is going to be the first link in the description. Okay, my complete portfolio, daily newsletter, you get everything that this box right here entails. And again, if you want to know how I made 85% today and how I plan to use, if you saw the buying power I had before the app closed out, I have a solid stack of dry powder in the brokerage. I did transfer a bunch to my bank, which I'll talk about when we discuss my strategy as we read over this. But I have a solid amount of dry powder in my brokerage account still. I'm excited to deploy this. And again, if you do want to know every single call option, put option, stock position, crypto position in my portfolio right now, and what I do with it every single day, every alteration I make over the remainder of however long you choose to stick around, then once again, first link in the description, $15 a month, $40 for every 3 months. You can try it free for 7 days. And if you don't like it, just leave. The reason I have a free trial option is because I'm so confident in the product that I put out. That's I would love for you guys to try it. If you're a little hesitant on paying up front, try it. If you don't like it, opt out, unsubscribe. But I trust you'll be sticking around. And if you do, welcome to the winning team in advance, you guys. Welcome to Waves Capital. Cheers. Take a little sip right now, but we'll do the official cheers at the very end. All right. That said, let's just read over this, go over some of the data, go over some of the specifics, go over some of the numbers behind this data, and then again, talk a little bit about trading strategy. All right, first, cheers. All right. Well, team, that was quite the day. The May CPI report showed that inflation rose at a 4% annual rate, which is the lowest print we've seen in 2 years. Let's go. Key points. The consumer price index increased just 0.1% for the month and 4% from a year ago, the latter being the lowest level in about 2 years. All numbers were in line with consensus estimates. So investors were clearly excited about this data. As you can see above, this point right here, the markets are currently pricing in a near 100% likelihood that the Fed will announce a pause on interest rates once the FOMC meetings conclude tomorrow. We'll know the answer to this shortly, but for now, the bulls are back. Although equities as a whole reacted positively to this news, small to mid cap stocks were the major winners today. And this is the category of stocks that I've been, pretty much just shoving down everyone's throats. That is my favorite sector of the markets by far. If you guys have been part of the team for a long time, you know that this, is typically the segment of stocks, the segment of the equity markets that we like to trade, not only because they're more exciting and revolutionary companies, but because the return potential is significantly greater than mega caps, for the most part at least. Obviously, there are exceptions and caveats to this, but for the most part, small to mid cap stocks, if you trade them correctly, if you time them correctly, just pretty much everything, all that being a trader entails, then, they can prove to be very lucrative, and that's what we saw today, okay? And I'm proud to say that a few of our prominent players were probably some of the top performers in the entire market. Again, if you look at the watch list, a few of my favorite positions in the portfolio right now, largest positions as well, Unity, C3AI, Garden Health, ChargePoint made a comeback today. Even Veritone is waking up a little bit. I don't have any calls on Veritone if I'm being honest, but I love to see this one waking up as well. Anyway, on a day once again where, there was moderate gains across the market, but it just feels good on a day like this to have, some of the bigger winners in the market. Again, cheers to you guys if you got in those trades with me. We did our due diligence, okay? And this is kind of my real rapid fire thesis on how I trade, okay? It's super obvious. It may seem obvious at least. It's extremely simple. I could obviously expand on this, but I'm not going to today. I have plenty of videos that to expand on this, so just go watch those if you want to. But we did our due diligence. We established a macro thesis. We built out the portfolio that we believed to be best for the job. And most importantly, we were right. So, again, you guys, being a trader, it's not easy. It's not easy. It might get, honestly, it might start getting kind of easy because if we do enter a bull market, it's a lot easier. But again, if you guys have been part of the team for a while, then you know that we've succeeded in making money when making money was a lot harder than it has been in the past. And, maybe it will continue to be hard, but that's why we work for it. That's, you gotta pay your dues. You gotta pay to play. And again, if you're right, it pays off big time. Once again, today we were very right. And, I realized some pretty life-changing gains today, but I'm still heavily positioned. I still have plenty of call options on deck for a reason. I believe that more waves are mounting on the horizon, and I'm more than ready to ride them with all of you. Keep your eyes forward and your blades sharp. Days like these are well-deserved, and I trust you to treat your loved ones to a great dinner tonight. You know the rules, guys. If you're part of Waves Capital, when we have a day like today, you got to treat your loved ones and your family members to a beautiful dinner, a beautiful meal. Hey, beautiful brunch tomorrow, whatever it may be. Treat yourself, treat those around you because, it feels good to make money, but it feels better to spend money on those you love and things that make you truly happy. Cheers, you guys. Again, if you want to join Waves Capital, it's the first link down below. Look forward to seeing you guys in there. 2 existing members. Hey, you won the day. Cheers to winning the next day and the next day. And, hopefully the weeks and months ahead. Cheers, you guys. Appreciate you. And, again, look forward to riding those waves with all of you. Till next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace, guys.